I've never fully restored a car before from start to finish. Back in high school, I had a 1996 Toyota Celica, and I did a ton of work to that car. I did an engine swap, auto to manual conversion, a ton of electrical, some body work, and this is the first time that I had done all of those things. Unfortunately, I didn't see the project all the way through. I ended up parting out the car, which I regret just a little bit, but that was several years ago. And since then, I've had a lot of projects that I've worked on. You can see some of my older videos on the Ram, so you can see some of the stuff that I've done, but I haven't done anything to this extent. I've been talking about it for a long time. The time is finally here. My RX-7, my dream car, my 1994, we're gonna fully restore this thing. The vision I have for this car is just, it's gonna be mint. My goal is to make this one of the cleanest FDs you've ever seen. Something that I can be proud of, has my name on it. And once again, I can't wait to see the vision come to life, and I can't wait to show you all what I have in my head. It's gonna be a big project, something I've never done before. I'm gonna say right now that I'm not gonna sit here and pretend that I know everything or that I know what I'm doing. There's some stuff that I know, but there's a ton that I do not know, especially when it comes to this car. I'm very excited to start the process, to get everything going. But in order to address all of those things, we need to start with the bare chassis. So we're gonna get this thing stripped down, starting with the interior, then the engine, transmission, all that stuff. Everything needs to come out so we can start from the bottom. I wanna show y'all real quick the current state of everything, how it sits right now. Nothing has been done except for those headlight caps there. The old ones flew off on the freeway, so, but they're not painted or anything, they're just sitting there. These are the wheels, pretty nice. But if you look real closely, there is a ton of crud on there, a lot of buildup. Those are actually new brakes, but they're very crusty. The body actually looks pretty straight. I did find a few dents here and there, some very, very minor ones. We have the older style bumper here. Carbon hood that's extremely weathered and oxidized. You can see a lot of the fading on the plastic trim. Completely rusted out wipers. If you look closely at the paint, there's like, I think this is a single stage paint and there's not even any shine to it at all. I did tint the windows because I felt like I was driving around in a fishbowl. This thing gets so much attention. I felt like I absolutely needed to get those tinted. Got the little carbon insert. I think these are just stickers, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, those are just stickers. This doesn't even work. I need to get the little latch for it. The cable, I think everything's missing. Need to get that fixed. They put these little bandage covers on there. I think that this was the hole for, and on that side too. For the original wing, windshield wiper, this is gonna get removed. This wing, carbon, but that's definitely gonna go. These tail lights are pretty gross. Not a fan of those. Motorized antenna, this is also gonna be deleted. Overall, it's in pretty good shape. Body's pretty straight. From what I can see, there's very little rust on it, which was a huge reason why I went for this car. Everything that mattered was in very good shape. Nothing is really broken on the interior. Everything is still nice and intact. Momo steering wheel, never really been a fan of that. That's gonna go. Everything looks pretty good in here. Original seats, those are pretty faded, turning kind of purple. They're not that bad in person, but just giving you a good look of everything. Headliner's in really good shape, which you can't really see. Let's check out the hatch. Excuse the mess back here, but Has all the panels, everything's in here. Everything looks pretty good. Top panel as well. This is what the engine bay looks like. As you can tell, the car used to be red. Definitely going to fix that. I hate this whole mismatch thing. Another reason why everything's going to be stripped, because I want to do a proper paint job on this. But for the most part, it's extremely stock besides the exhaust. A lot of crud in there. Dust, dirt, grime, buildup. Who knows how long it's been this way. There are some rusted little clips and brackets. Some fading, oxidizing, everything. A ton of lines everywhere. Everything is going to be cleaned up. This is where she's going to sit for the next several months. Before we finally pull the trigger, let's give her one last startup. She's a little rough. Just needs to warm up. I think one of the big issues with this car was the idle. I definitely have a vacuum leak going on, so that's why it's kind of acting a little funny. But once it gets warmed up, she's good. That's it, man. It's time. I'm definitely gonna miss that sound, but it's gonna sound so much better when I'm finally done with it. This is probably the part I'm most nervous about. I definitely expect to have to replace parts, but I'm gonna do my best to keep everything intact. It's an old car, and Mazda didn't do too great with their plastics. Kind of brittle. Again, older car, so we're gonna do our best here. This had already broken in the past when I tried to remove it one time. This whole top piece shattered, so I expect it to do the same again. I did a little repair on it, but we'll see. Oh. So look at that. Why was it so stuck? This car's old. Looks like some receipts in Japanese, which I cannot read. But pretty cool. It's actually pretty clean. Got a bottle cap, piece of plastic. It's actually pretty clean over here.
Yeah, it says please stop at the toll booth. I think it's on $19.99 12/29/1999.
She's doing some weird Google black magic, figuring out the...
Well, that's like a toll receipt. I'm guessing that's what this is too. This says, yeah, thank you for using our service. Collection, Japan Highway Public Corporation.
Grape water?
Wait, baby.
No more grape water.
Grape water?
Yeah.
Okay, hold on, baby.
Straight ahead on the Tokyo Bay Aqua Line.
Can you open this?
750 yen. I don't know how much that is.
Can you open it for me?
Yeah.
It says please stop at the gold station. So I don't know if that's like.
So these are just like toll tickets,
yeah, toll,
receipts?
I guess.
What's the third one?
Oh, I have it upside down.
Honest mistake.
This one says 2001, October 5th, 2001.
Was that the latest one?
I didn't see the date for this one. This one says
And the other one was 90 what?
1999. Which is crazy because this one looks like the newest one. These look older.
One thing I love about these Japanese cars, my Toyota was the same way. 10, 12, 14, that's mostly what you need. You could take apart 90% of the car with just those. The Ram uses all these different sizes. Kind of annoying. Lift it from there. I need to try to...
You said it's a plastic part, right? Or a metal part?
The metal, like the metal hole.
Yeah, yeah.
Stick your fingers in there and then lift it from there. Just kind of give it a little shake. I don't know,
Over here, it sounds like it's rubbing. Sorry, baby.
Ah! I know. I'm going to grab something out of my toolbox. Very fast.
You're gonna grab something from the toolbox?
Okay.
You know what, maybe? I have enough slack.
Which
Ooh,
way?
She's out.
To me or to you?
We didn't break anything yet.
Right now, little shatters.
Catch it on fire. Yeah. It's okay, what's going on? That's not good. Water got in here somehow. You get that? figured out. I was working pretty late last night, but I think I got to a good stopping point. This is the extent of the damage. It's a lot of parts. I promise it's more organized than what it seems. This is where we're at. Rear's pretty much stripped. Carpet's ready to come out. I just need to give it a good vacuum, get everything cleaned up. Working through all the harnesses, the ECU, and all that stuff over there is probably the most challenging part, but it's doable. I don't even know what the best way. It's like stuck. No, it's like still. It's like stuck in here. It's actually like stuck in here.
All three.
Okay. I'm pretty happy with the progress that I made on the interior. I didn't get 100% of everything, but I got most of the stuff out of the way. Got the dash out, that little black mat back there, all the AC stuff. There's a few little things left that I have to get. I left the headliner up, which you can't really see. I'm kind of waiting for the last minute for that because I really just don't want to get that ruined, just having that in storage. Not sure where I'm going to put that yet, so that is going to come out, just not yet. Door panels, honestly, I kind of just forgot about those, but it takes about 5 minutes to get out. I think at the stage that I'm at, I really want to move to the engine compartment so that I can get the steering column out, all these harnesses and everything. So I think having that out is going to make things a little bit easier. I think that's going to be a good stopping point for this video. Like I mentioned, I really want to get to the engine compartment so that I can make things easier to pull out the rest of the stuff in the interior, like the harnesses, the steering column, all those things. So that's what's going to be next on the list. I know that this video and probably next one is not going to be super eventful, but this is just part of the process. It's part of the build, and I did want to document all of it. So I think things are going to get a lot better once we start moving a little further along, making more progress. But once again, this is just part of it. Do me a favor, leave a comment down below. Let me know what you think. Like, subscribe, all that good stuff. Thank y'all so much for watching. I'll see you all on the next video.